do you think more Canadians are turning down U.S. football scholarships to stay home and play in Canada? And do you see Canadian schools giving full scholarships to players in the near future?
Well, the biggest reason that more Canadians are staying up in Canada is that the Canadian game is starting to become more and more recognized. It's a better game from a point of view of the athletes in general. It's a better game from the coaching standpoint. More Canadian schools now are employing 3 and 4 and 5 full-time coaches. The bar has just been raised by a number of schools, and others are trying to work hard to catch up. In the future, Canadian schools will have full scholarships. It's starting to get to that point right now. Canada West is the leader when it comes to scholarships. They were the ones that basically brought in full tuition scholarships, and now they're pushing hard to get full scholarships, which will include room and board, which will be a big attraction for the right athletes. Now, the thing that's going to happen is not every kid is going to be able to, the schools are not going to be able to afford these. It's going to be the special athlete that's going to be offered a full tuition scholarship or a room and board scholarship. So you start now, and if that's what you want, you got to start preparing for that right now.
What can young football players do to develop their skills during the off season?
The biggest thing that young athletes need to do now is to improve their physicality. The game in Canada has changed so much. We rely on more power, more speed, more athleticism in general. And what I see is that the young kids are coming in and they've wasted a few years. They start training in grade 12 or else when I get them, and we need to have the kids start training in grades 9, 10, and 11, even before.
Head coach, when recruiting young football players, what do you look for first?
The biggest thing I look at for a young football player is his athleticism. If the kid doesn't showcase himself in some manner, whether it's through just sheer size or his speed or his strength, then it's hard to get a good first impression of him. It's hard to get a feel that he can play for you at some point in the future. I look at that, and then after that we got secondary things we got to look for. We look at his technique, we look at what kind of person he is. But if we feel he's a strong athlete, we're going to recruit him hard right from the beginning.